Welcome back to our next activity. So, the next lab that we're going to be doing is called the calorimetry lab. And what a calorimetry lab is we're going to be able to figure out the energy of a chemical based on a temperature change that takes place with water. This is actually a way that if you scale it up quite a bit, then you can get the calories for food. For example, a Cheeto or, an almond, which is kind of cool. And normally what we do in class is we have everybody, everyone gets a really big kind of bin of supplies and everyone can go crazy and make their own. These are from 2 to 3 years ago and are some of my best designs, some of the worst designs, and some of the best working ones, period. For a calorimeter, what you need is you need a place to hold water and a hole that you can see a variety of these have. Apologize, as this one gets stuck a little bit. Where you can put your chemical, and then the hole is also a way for you to take the temperature using a thermometer, and you could take the temperature difference. Doing that and using Q equals MC delta T, which we've talked about in class, you're actually able to figure out how much energy a chemical has. Those two chemicals that we're going to test today are calcium chloride and potassium nitrate, which I have samples of here, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, we have an object at hand. You're not going to be able to do this and make one at home, and I got a plethora of some here. So I thought I'd just take a few seconds to explain why some of these were bad and why we're going to go with the one I made, which is this one right here, which is already set up. Fun fact, these two actually were the best two student ones that I had made, particularly because they don't let a lot of heat out using, in this case, 2 cups at the top, and here, the styrofoam. This one was bad, this one was bad, this one was bad, partially because of that. Bad, okay. This one was surprising. Student made a 3-part system where they're able to go from here, lining it with foil, thinking it would keep the heat in. This one was surprising and not decent, and not that bad at all. These two also people laughed at. People laughed at this one because it's literally a foil cup in a can, but this one had decent results. And then there's this. This has been the biggest surprise of them all, where through the top, which is really large for some reason, this one actually had good results as well. But the best two were here. Now, being real, I'm going to put everyone to shame here because I know that styrofoam is a really good insulator and I'm going to use air to help me as well. Plus, a really nice top, and again, very small holes that I've made. So, in the next video we'll talk about the lab, but I did want to kind of show some cool things from years past and kind of show you why we're going to use this one. And, depending on what order we're doing this, you might have seen this already in the specific heat lab.